drugs were found in your possession.
I've told you, I was set up.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're in here on a trafficking charge and your friend was caught trying to smuggle drugs in here.
It's true.
We thought that Bryant was the only person smuggling the drugs in, but obviously you have another source of supply.
Have I?
The prison was searched from top to bottom yesterday and nothing was found. These drugs were found last night. You must have received them after the search.
They couldn't have looked too well. Obviously someone had them stashed so they could plant them on me. Did they frisk B. Smith?
Smith is the last person to be found handling drugs. I thought you knew that.
Somebody set me up. And I wouldn't put it past her.
Gilmore, I will ask you once more. Where did these drugs come from?
I tell you, I don't know anything about them.
Very well. You will be charged with possession of prohibited drugs and appear before the visiting justice tomorrow. Until that time, you will remain in solitary. Thank you, Miss Bennett.
Oh, that's the name of the game, isn't it?
Come on.
You get charged with something and you're number one suspect every time. Well, what about Chrissy? I'm not the only one in that cell, you know.
Come in. Morning, Jim. What can I do for you?
Two of the women, Carolyn Simpson and Vivian Williams. They're eligible for bail.
Oh, yes, I'm aware of that. Don't they have relatives who could put up the bail? That husband of Carolyn's, he wouldn't be short of a quid, would he?
Apparently he offered. Simpson turned him down. Personal reason, she said.
Oh, really? Well, that's a pity. And I don't see that there's anything I can do for them.
No, I understand that. Well, I got the money. I could put it up.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Why shouldn't I be?
I can think of a dozen reasons. The department's attitude, for one. And what would your wife think about it?
You're assuming a hell of a lot, aren't you? I'm not just in this job for the lousy money, you know. I happen to be interested in people, too. Vivian Williams is unwell. She's not used to a life in an institution like this. If she stays here much longer, she's going to get a hell of a lot worse. And there's nothing that you or I can do about that.
You're probably right. Okay, are you prepared to be named in court as going surety?
Is that necessary?
Of course it's necessary. They'll have to be signed over to you as an assurance that they will appear for the trial.
Well, haven't they got a relative or someone who'd be prepared to be nominated if I put up the money?
I don't know. I suppose I could find out for you, if you're determined to go ahead with this.
Yes. Yes, I am.
B. Smith has bashed so many people because of drugs, I can hardly see her having some delivered just to frame someone. Now, I know she said she'd
Her
help.
credibility with the women would certainly drop if it were true. Sit down, Chrissy. By rights, I should put you into solitary.
Why, what have I done?
A quantity of drugs was found in your dormitory last night. They could be either yours or Sharon's.
I don't know nothing about it.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm bloody sure. Look, if you're going to put me in the pound, get it over and done with.
Watch your tongue, Latham.
Did you plant those drugs on Sharon?
No, I never. She's my friend.
Chrissy, you choose the most unlikely people as friends. I think it's about time you faced up to your responsibilities.
What do you mean by that?
You are a mother with a very small and vulnerable child to take care of.
Well, what's Elizabeth got to do with it? You've already taken away me visiting rights.
It amazes me that because your daughter is out of sight, you can transfer your love to a person such as Sharon.
Hey? What you on about? Elizabeth means more to me than Sharon does.
Does she? You seem prepared to go to solitary for Sharon's sake. Do you think she'd do the same for you? Especially now that her friend, Judy Bryant, is in here with her. And there are also your visiting rights to consider. I want to know how those drugs came to be in the prison. If you won't tell me...
It was Judy Bryant. She brought the stuff in. She was trying to get Sharon to sell it on the inside.
I know about the first lot, but how did they get the other in after the last search?
They were already here. You never searched Mr. Reed's office. They were hidden in a toy elephant.
I see.
Judy must have heavied one of the women into hiding it there. She's been stirring a lot.
Well, thank you, Chrissy. You've been very helpful.
Can I get to see Elizabeth again?
I shall see.
I stuck me neck out by telling you.
I will let you know.
Move out, Latham.
You will allow her to have visiting rights again?
Yes, of course, but it won't do her any harm to be on tenterhooks for a while. Would you bring Judy Bryant in, please, Meg?
Oh, Meg.
Oh, morning, Paul.
Could you let me through to see Carolyn Simpson, please?
Sure. I'm just going down to get Judy Bryant.
Fine. Well, still okay for dinner tonight?
Of course. Oh, unless you want to call it off.
Oh, no, of course not. Perhaps I should tell you that one of the reasons I've asked you home is because of my son, Tony. Since his mother died, there seemed to be something missing. Obviously, a woman's influence. So I thought that if I could prove to him that I'm capable of normal social behaviour, some of it might rub off.
Only too happy to help.
You're not offended?
Of course not.
That's good.
Although I did know there was an ulterior motive.
Thanks. Well, Tony's getting everything ready. I can't promise you anything exotic, but it should be interesting.
Good.
Hello? Oh, hi, Sal. What's up? Sure, I never knocked back a chance of seeing you. When? Oh, look, I'm sorry, love. I can't make it tonight. Dad's bringing home some bird and I've got to stick around and meet her. Yeah, well, you know how it is. It's the first time he's brought someone home since Mum died and, well, he wouldn't have a clue. I've got to stick around and make sure he does the right thing. Hey, you sure you're all right? You sound a bit uptight or something. Oh. When do you find out? Yeah, well, make sure you give us a ring and let us know, won't you? Yeah, sure. See you later.
The clue is into an alteration for a country. What could that be?
I don't know, darling. Probably an anagram.
Oh, come on, Mum. You used to be good at crosswords.
Nation.
I beg your pardon?
Nation. Into and turned around.
Some of the women were saying that it was the officers who planted those drugs in Sharon's cell.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
But that's awful. They should be reported.
Who to? I mean, they'd do anything to keep Sharon and I apart because of the scandal.
Well, how silly. Why on earth should there be a scandal?
Mum, Judy and Sharon are very close friends. They live together on the outside.
Well, so did we, darling, and they let us share a cell.
Bryant, Mrs. Davidson wants to see you in her office.
See you later, kids.
Paul Reed to see you.
Thanks, Meg. It's about your bail. Do you have any relatives who could go surety for you?
Michael could have got us out.
Michael wanted too much in return.
I'm sorry, Mr. Reed. I do have a sister, Charlotte, who lives in Geelong, and my brother in Albury, but I'm afraid they wouldn't be able to raise that kind of money.
Oh, the money's already been taken care of. All we need is somebody who can be named in court, somebody that you can be signed over to, sort of a guarantor.
What do you mean the money's been taken care of?
Somebody has come forward with the bail.
Who?
I can't tell you that.
Michael bloody Simpson.
Carolyn!
That's just the sort of sneaky thing he'd do.
It is not your husband.
Then who is it?
I can't tell you that, but please don't knock it back. Just think of the effect this place is having on your mother.
No, we won't accept it.
Carolyn, we could get out of here.
Haven't you always said never to accept charity?
Yes.
And there's your answer, Mr. Reed.
What's going on, a union meeting?
Lee, we've got a stack of stuff in the kitchen. I'll have to take the basket.
Hey, hang on. What's the word around the place?
Oh, I don't think you'd win any popularity poll at the moment. Sharon bought herself a lot of friends with those drugs.